So this is the basic setup to do a titration. We have 10 milliliters of acid. This is 0.1 molar acid, so in here I have 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide, so it should take 10 and 10 in order for this to work. In order to do this titration, since I'm not using pH probe, I'm going to need to add some phenolphthalein, which is a pH indicator. I just made some fresh stuff, so you don't want to add too much because it will do that on you. So what I'm going to do is do this titration twice. The first time I'm just going to let it dump. I'm just going to keep eyeing it to see when it changes color. The second time I'm going to do it for real in order to see if I can get the faint pink. It's not particularly exciting. So I'm going to be swirling it the entire time. Notice how it immediately turns pink. I'm going to stop it when it stops turning pink anymore. Double checking. Okay, yay, it's still clear. Keep on going. That's called way overdid it. That took, actually, so the base is a little bit stronger than the acid turns out to be. I'm at 5.5 milliliters. So what that tells me is somewhere around 4 milliliters added, I'm going to start going really slow, which means this video is going to get really dull really fast. I just added more base, so I'm starting at the same point. I'm not recording down volumes. So add 10 more milliliters. More milliliters. Add our phenolphthalein. See how I do. So I know I can bring it down from 0 to about 4, and then 4 is when I'm going to start getting a little paranoid. So I'm not going to swirl it because I know when I could stop. Okay, I stopped it a little bit early. I stopped at 3.5. Clean the drop. The reason why I did that is I had a sneaking suspicion, yeah, even that was too much. So, need to try it again. I did a good job on the first time. This wouldn't be as difficult. So let's be a little bit more crazy. So I'm going to go add 1.5 milliliters. Gone. So now I start playing the game of drop by drop. I know this is the most exciting video you've ever watched. Probably should add music. It's only at 6 minutes. Drop. Nope. Trying to claim everything that falls in. I'm also trying to make note of how quickly the color changes. The longer the color stays pink, the closer I'm getting. Where am I? I'm getting close to the 3.5. Oh, 2 drops. This is why you need a few people doing this. 1 person to swirl, 2 to be bored, 1 to pivot. It's getting close. It's taking more swirling for it to go away. Oh, 10 minutes. Boring. What I'm also looking at is I'm looking at the edges to see if the edges look pink, because that's where the giveaway is going to be. I like to say that there's a better way to do this, but unfortunately, not necessarily with titrations. Or maybe someone else has thought of a better way and I just don't know it. I think we're getting close. The reason why I think we're getting close is because I just shot past it. That is too pink. Way too pink. I didn't even add a full drop, if you noticed. This is still way too pink. Interesting. This one was almost 1, 2, 3, actually about 3, almost 3.5 milliliters. So if I tried it again and I did a little bit under that, I'd probably get it. So when you look at it, if I look straight down at it, it's clear, but from the sides it's pink. This is getting pretty close to what you should aim for, but I would actually say it should be a little bit not as pink as this. That'd be a good point. I might try another one. I won't record it, and I'll post a picture if I get it. But this is slightly too pink. So if you can't see it, that it's pink, hold it up against something that's white, and you can kind of make out the pinkness. That's your goal, is a little bit clearer than this. Then you have it. That's a titration. Very exciting stuff.